The topic name is mathematical induction. There are few principles for it. For example, any mathematical statement that is given. For example, the statement is also called proposition, and it is noted by S of n, and it is valid for all positive integers. What is the principles? The first one, as I have already mentioned you, S of n is a mathematical statement. If, for example, if you will notice here, we will substitute n is equal to 1, and it is true. We are putting in this statement n is equal to 1, and we will suppose that left and right side is equal. It means that this is true. The second one, the second principle, the statement n will be replaced by k plus 1. That should be true when S of k means the statement where n will be replaced by k is true. Now we will do one question. For example, question number 1, exercise 8.1. For example, the question task is use mathematical induction to prove the following formula. To prove the formula for each positive integer. Integer n. For example, the question is 1 plus 5 plus 9. The last term of the sequence is 4n minus 3. And its sum value is n into 2n minus 1. Firstly, before solving it, I will give a brief review. What is it and what we are doing. And I will relate this question with the practical example as well. If you will notice the question, like for example, the statement, this is a mathematical statement, right? 1, then 5, then 9, and then so on. We know that we have studied the sequence and patterns from the early classes. Like for example, if you will notice here, right, the 1 and 5 and then 9. What is the difference between all of them? 5 minus 1 is 4 and 9 minus 5 is 4. It means that the common difference between both of them, the difference is used for minus and the common means same. It means that the last term will become, if you will notice, we have made a general formula for it. Like for example, this is the last term of any statement. The sequence is 1 plus 5 plus 9. It means that the difference is same. We can say that, I'm telling you for the knowledge, arithmetic progression. The short form is A dot P dot. Arithmetic progression is also used for the sequence. Although it is a series, because when there is a plus sign or the minus sign is there, we call arithmetic series. The formula for this one is, I'm telling you only for the knowledge, again I'm repeating, T of n is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the formula, is valid for the arithmetic sequence. The A is the first value. For example, this is the first value, which is 1. What is n? The n representing the number of terms. How many terms will be there? We are making a formula. The last term, what is last term? This is the formula beta. N will remain n, minus 1 will remain minus 1 because it is in the formula. What is the common difference? D represent the common difference. The common difference, what we have learned, 5 minus 1 is 4. It means that this is D. The first number is called A. Again, I'm repeating. Just write it down. The common difference value is 4. Now solve it. 1 plus 4n minus 4. That will become 4n minus 3. See here. 4n minus 3. This is the last term. This is the formula that is already given in the question. I have just given you the concept. Okay, what is written? 4n minus 3. 1 plus 5 plus 9 and then all that. What is it? It's moving toward the 4n minus 3. This is the last term. Firstly, you have recognized 1, 5 and 9 is the arithmetic progression. Then you have written the formula a plus n minus 1 into d. That solution don't need that. But the concept that I have given you. And the one more thing. Now you need to think about it. For example, it's equal to n into 2n minus 1. What is it? N into 2n minus 1 is a sum. When we will add all of them, and just see my spotlight, when we will add all of them in the general way, means the number of terms will be there represented by n. The sum value will be equal to this one. This is only for your understanding. Although there is no, you can say that the solution related to it. मगर ये सिर्फ आपके understanding के लिए है. This is the only for your understanding. Now, back to the lesson. What we are doing? Mathematical induction. What is the concept of the mathematical induction? Firstly, you need to understand. Mathematical induction is always work for the positive integer. It is very clearly written in the statements or the principles. It's the best example. How we will relate with it? We can relate with the, for example, if we are hiring anyone, we always hire the number with the positive integer. We are taking admission of the students. We always take the students' admission with the positive integers. If we are doing anything for the step 1 and we are going in any trip, then we will select from the first one. This is the reason that they are focusing on the positive integer. Means the statement should start from 1. N is equal to 1. And this is called S of n. The mathematical statement is also called proposition. The first step of the solution. Now the solution has started, students. Firstly, what you will do? N is equal to 1. The first step. Now this is the solution that we are starting now. The previously, what I told you, this is only the background or the concept that I have given you. 1 plus 5 plus 9 and all that, that is moving toward 4n minus 3. What is it? And what is the sum value of n into 2n minus 1? Now the solution has started. First one, whatever the statement will come, they always ask you for the mathematical induction. What you will do? N is equal to 1. This is the principle. Focus on this one. Focus on this one. 4 into 1 minus 3 is equal to 1 into 2 into 1 minus 1. The natural number always start from 1. Positive integer is start from 1. It means that we will insert the first value is 1. It is fixed. It is a fixed rule. 4 minus 3, 1, 2 minus 1. 1 should multiply by 1 and 4 minus 3 is again 1. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. If it is equal, left and right value are equal, it means that it is true for n. And it is not necessary students ke 1 is equal to 1 will become. This is also the possibility that the 5 is equal to 5. It is also true for it. 9 is equal to 9. It is also true for n is equal to 1. It is not necessary every time the value will be 1. 1 is equal to 1. It will be 100 is equal to 100 like this. Now come on the second step of the solution. N is equal to k. The statement is 1 plus 5 dot 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 and it's moving toward 4 and will be replaced by k minus 3 k 2k minus 1. This is called steric equation. आप इस equation number 1 भी कह सकते हैं, but I am saying only steric equation. Now what you will do? What is the key point? We need to prove for n is equal to k plus 1. What is the key point? Just see the last term. The last term, I have already explained you the last term or the nth term is what? 4n minus 3. It's a trick. It's a strategy. What you will do, you are proving for, the third principle is to prove for n is equal to k plus 1. And how we will prove it? This is the trick that I am writing with it. Like this one. This is the nth term, which is called last term. It will be given in the question. Just see here. ये principles थे और ये देखें ये रहा. This is called formula or the last term. The last term I have written. What is the key point? The n will be replaced by k plus 1 into minus 3, 4